thoughts are like seeds. If we don't regulate our thoughts, they one day can turn into our chaotic life. The reason would be a chaotic life which is beyond our control. As human beings, we are obsessed with the past, something that moved your heart, either made it happier or made it sad. It remains in our emotional memory and it becomes a DNA of our future. It becomes part and parcel and influences our tendencies, our sanskars. So our masters have been advocating simply to forget the past. Learn your lessons from the past, but do not have attachment at emotional level with the past. And naturally the question would arise when we offer our prayer at night time before we go to bed, regretting for the wrongs committed and resolving not to repeat the same once again. Are we not making mistake of revisiting the past? And the whole philosophy can be questioned that way. That Babuji Maharaj says, at least go back in 24 hours and see what your mistakes were, but then it is contradictory that, oh, I'm visiting my past. No, it is not like that. He explains that true regret is promising yourself that I will not repeat this ever again. Such a resolve, though arising from the past, it frees us. It gives us freedom. Such a freedom showers upon our heart that we remain joyful. When we make such a resolve, the future also pulls us towards betterment. It promises the better future. So, without getting into emotional tug war with our past, we have to release it and free ourselves. Past is not running after us. It's dead. But our attachment, our emotional baggage holds on to it and adds extra weight in the canvas of our consciousness. It prevents us in moving towards nothingness. Nothingness also means, according to my feelings, absence of ego, absence of desires, absence of past baggage. Absence of desire means you have no seeds of something to be fulfilled in the future. So our prayer, our resolves at bedtime, are very crucial to our spiritual progress. You see, once you make peace with your past, especially, we remain bogged down by our regrets, remorse, guilt, more so with today's generation than the generation my age, and even lesser my father's generation or my grandfather's generation. Today's youth, in such a short time, have collected so much of baggage, which perhaps last 2 centuries have not collected, or last 3-4 lives may not have collected. That would be more appropriate to say, instead of centuries, 3-4 past lives. They may not have added so much of baggage as our youth has managed to collect such an emotional baggage in less than 20 years of their lifespan. Getting rid of that is not going to be very easy. But if they are sincere, authentic about it, that yes, I want to improve my life going further. But it should not be a resolution with a tepid confidence. It should be a firm resolution, say, henceforth, no more. Then higher help can come. Once we dilly-dally ourselves with such resolutions, help cannot come. In order to invoke the help from masters, we ourselves had to first become very confident and promise ourselves that no more of the past, whatever it be. According to Newton, every action, in this case, psychologically, every thought or action, has equal and opposite reaction. It may be true in the physical world, but when it comes to inner realms, the action that we perform need not have equal reaction to it. Either it may have zero reaction, or it can respond with infinite potential, infinite amount of reaction to it. How? Suppose someone is passing towards whom you are attracted. It's a simple phenomenon. So a person is passing, but you are so attracted, you remain bewildered by that person's personality, and you keep thinking about that person. This is impression. This is how we gather this impression, and this is how we form our destiny as well. So thus, we see that sometimes we look at a person and fall in love instantly, or a lover once gives you such a look, and then you say, "Oh, why is he looking at me like that?" And you might say, "Oh, I don't like this." What is this all based upon? The subliminal influences that we carry in our consciousness. We call these influences impressions or samskaras. So here, where the cleaning process comes into picture, we like to perceive things as it is, as real as it could be. With the help of cleaning process, we are able to come to an inner state which will remain non-judgmental, which will somehow efface the influence of certain impressions. When we remove such an impact of memories, when we unload ourselves from such emotional burden, which is what keeps us bound to a certain patterns of thoughts, perception, emotions, and behavior. This brings objectivity and clarity to our perceptions. Cleaning. We need to remove these filters of impressions. This is not just a psychological phenomenon. It also prevents our spiritual expansion, because impressions represent vibrational pattern in consciousness, which have become fixated. These impressions or samskaras settle down in the deepest layers of our subconscious, where they eventually cover the soul. They separate us from the most essential element of our being. As we accumulate more and more of these impressions, this network becomes denser, and it starts to resemble the layers of that what we find in geological sedimentation. Like geology, it becomes a record of our past. The cleaning process frees us from both past and future, so we can design our own destiny. We react to certain things as it should be. I would like to share with you an example from Master Gardener. This I know when I read a book, As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. He gives an example of a master gardener who sows the seeds well planned. He executes his plan of proper gardening as per his wish. He knows what to plant where, which shrub, which vine, which tree will go where. But if you don't care about proper planning, and if you let it happen, the weeds will go everywhere. In no time, you'll have a jungle, a big forest. Thoughts are all like that. Thoughts are like seeds. If we don't regulate our thoughts, they one day can turn into our chaotic life. The result will be a chaotic life which is beyond our control. Jungle is our consciousness. The conflicting ideas and conflicting emotions, desires, dislikes, our inner environment becomes so complex. So, cleaning helps us here to get rid of these scattered ideas based on our reactions and emotional outbursts. And when to do this cleaning? Best time to do is when we come back home from day's main work. I'll walk you through this process of cleaning now. Just like meditation, we close our eyes very gently. Now the focus here is the back part, from top of the head till the tailbone, shoulder to shoulder, back part. We have to think that all the complexities and impurities are going away. This is a kind of sankalpa. This is happening. Complexities and impurities are going away. From where? From this backside. From top of the head to the tailbone. Imagine that. Think that they are going from the backside. And how? Think that they are going in the form of smoke. So, let us rethink this process. What we are doing, we are simply making a sankalpa or a suggestion that all complexities and impurities are going away from my backside in the form of smoke. If you are settled with this much, I would like you to do one more thing. Accelerate this process. Now gently add next element to this cleaning process. Imagine the light is descending from above. It is entering from the front side of your system and passing through the entire system, entire body, going out from the back side now, helping us remove these complexities, and this light in turn is helping me fill up the vacuum left behind by the removal of complexities and impurities. At the end of this cleaning, generally we make a firm suggestion that yes, all the complexities and impurities are now removed, and that I feel simpler and purer.
Can God be seen, or is it a deeper experience? Explore the philosophies behind this spiritual mystery by clicking on the video.